Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about throwing for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. The running back here in a direct snap. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Back to pass. It's Russell. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. You see you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking for some space. It's Parker. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, look at the quick cut. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the...
He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught out of the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers.
exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They keep moving right down the field for a touchdown. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Back to throw. It's Russell. Finds his man. It's Hale. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. It's a shotgun run call. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. They bring the punter onto the field now. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. They're going to run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now it's 2nd down here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. With the catch, it's Lawson. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass is incomplete. He caught it, but couldn't get his feet down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing in the... He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. Wilson out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Oh, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. short field, the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Bama. Way too much speed in that play.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On first down, it's play action. Catch made on the right side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Completion makes it second down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Defense not pressing this time. They look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Tackle made after a big gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it again. The pocket breaking down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. First play of the drive under 2 minutes before halftime. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Looks left and finds his target there. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He's looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaking free at midfield. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Adams. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down. That run picks up 1st down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. QB decides to keep it here. Running through the tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll set up with PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. And this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. They mix it up with a run. Past the 25. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. And he's got it, no problem. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, you know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Press coverage now from the secondary. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught, he's wide open, look out. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they jump on top here in the second half. The Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And a short pass caught in the end zone. They convert the two-point try.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Russell. Using his legs here and tackled there by the defense.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Now looks deep left. He had all day. And it's hauled in way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
He's going to take off. Tough to show a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed the chance for a bigger gain.
He heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, tie.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And the PAT is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Dropping back. It's Russell. Makes a quick catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They keep him guessing with a run. Across the 30. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it deep in the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And one final play before the end of the quarter. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Touchdown, Alabama. The quarterback takes it in himself.
And I'd love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through three quarters. This playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He lets it rip. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really
solid defense on that play.
Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
This will ball incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try and run it. There's the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Bama. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. The run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Touchdown, LSU. Great catch when they desperately needed it. We've been treated to a tremendous playoff game so far. Tied, late, and now a chance, Kirk, for an instant classic finish.
Chris, you're exactly right. What an incredible game of this magnitude. We're at the finish now. The question is, who is going to make the play? These are typically the moments where the result and the finish of the game is decided by one Herculean effort and concentration by one of its players. If there's any time for a big-time playmaker to make a play, it's right now.
And And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. As the first down is still going. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Trying to run it. It's Paul. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
That big play to start the drive. They got close, but now it's 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, 3rd down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
No field goal try here. They're going to try to break the tie with a touchdown in the final quarter. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Touchdown, 1st and time. They take the lead in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. Your defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Boom. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking for a late deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. They finally bring him down. What a great effort, but 0-0 on the clock, and the game is over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give on the inside. Turning it on. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Breaks the tackle.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Uncorks one to the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Baker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Baker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
The sure hands, it's Baker. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the when we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Baker. Unloads it left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
That's caught. It's Haynes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Buys a little extra time. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The defense putting points on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what? A play by this defense to get the football. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute with it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Payne. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, TCU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too... He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out.
Turning on the Jets. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points... And
here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defense...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Going right to work up top. On target to the left. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Baker. He uncorks one deep. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes his man miss. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, TCU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point.
That makes the score TCU 46,
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.